On UFC fans, if you're looking for the UFC this week, we are back again this week. This week we have the UFC Fight Night card live from, I want to say they in Saudi Arabia. So this is going to be one of them early cards. I want to say the prelims start at, what is this? The main card starts at 11 a.m., which is 10 a.m. No, is this on Eastern? I'm pretty sure. I think 11 or 10 a.m. is when no, about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. The prelims. Let me make sure I got my dates right. 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, the prelims kick off over there, and the main card should be kicking off. Well, the main event will be kicking off around 11 a.m. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for your latest UFC updates. Every event, just about, I'll be on here, especially if it's a solid card. If it's one of those, like some of these fight nights, they just be like the lower level, and they might throw like a vet on the card. But this one, they got one of the greatest UFC fighters in history that's came over to UFC. And if you don't know what I'm talking about Stylebender, Israel Adesanya. He will be fighting the main event. But let's get into the bottom of this card. Let's start with the first fight on the main card. We have Firas Ziem. He's 16-4 versus Mike Davis, 11-2. This is in the lightweight division. I've seen Mike Davis fight before. If I remember, he's definitely one of those dudes in the lightweight division that got knockout power. He's good on his feet, so I'm not sure about the Zion guy, so I'm gonna rock with Mike Davis to win that one. Next fight we got Sadid. It's not said it's Sadid. Um, one of what's my boy name? Khabib Cousins or some shit. I don't want to disrespect his name, but he's 18-3 versus Vinicius Oliveira 21-3. This is a bantamweight fight. I always thought Oliveira looks like he's like 160 or something. I thought he is weighed a little bit more, but I guess not. But I'm gonna rock with him to win this one. I think Khabib little cousin or whatever, he's gonna try to wrestle him. But Oliveira is good on both sides. I want to say he's Brazilian, so he be doing his thing on the feet, and he could take him down, choke him out, put some submissions on him. But I think Oliveira should be able to win this one by knockout. I think he's gonna catch Khabib cousin trying to wrestle a little too much, and he's gonna put him on his ass. Um, Sergey Povlovich versus Rosenstrike. Um, Sergey is 18-3. Rosenstruck is 15-5. This is a heavyweight fight. Rosenstrike's been doing a little bit better. I know he fell off for a couple fights because they put him up against some monsters. When they put him up against Francis Ngannou that one time, he knocked his fucking head off, put him to sleep on the cage. Ever since then, he's been a little bit more smart in fighting. He's fought some of the best in the heavyweight division, so I can see him. I want to say he can win this fight just because we've seen Sergey these last, I want to say the last two fights he's been he done got his ass kicked, and I want to say he got knocked out both of the fights. So his chin is starting to get weak. He was on a crazy streak. They was thinking he's gonna be the one to win the heavyweight belt soon, but it's not looking like that no more. So I'm gonna go with Rosenstrike to win that one. Co-main event of the evening, we have I don't know, damn, excuse me for his name, Magomedov. He's 15-0 in the co-main event. He's a middleweight. That pirate, I think his nickname the pirate or something because he got like a glass eye. He a redhead dude, and yeah, he looked like a pirate or some shit. But he will be going against Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page is 22-3. I want to say he just came off a loss, so he's looking to bounce back. But Magomedov or whatever, he's undefeated. I think he's going to be the hungrier fighter. I know how MVP gets, man. He is a great one of the top guys over in Bellator, but I just think UFC is a different animal. He's going to start fighting bigger and better fighters, and he's starting to get up there in age. So I'm gonna go with I want to say MVP, man, but I just don't believe he can beat this dude, especially if they standing up. I'm gonna go with Magomedov to retain, and I mean, well, to remain undefeated and move to 16-0. So that's my pick for the co-main event. The main event, god damn, y'all killing me with these names today. The main event is Imavov. He's 15-4 with no decision, with no contest versus Stylebender, 24-4. Stylebender has lost to all competition, the top five guards. So um, I remember he went up in weight, challenged for the light heavyweight belt, and lost. And he's lost to Oliveira. Did he lose to Oliveira twice? He may have lost to Oliveira twice. He lost to Sean Strickland, and I can't remember else. That might be it. I think he lost to Stylebender twice. No, he lost to Duplessis. Duplessis, that was the one he was supposed to beat for the belt. He ended up losing that fight. So I'm gonna go with Stylebender to bounce back and finally get a victory again and start aiming to get that middleweight belt. So that's all I got for the UFC, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. It will be live Saturday morning around 9 or 10 o'clock. That's when the prelims start. It's looking like a great card. Again, my picks for this card is Mike Davis, Oliveira, Rosenstrike, Magomedev, and Stylebender. Those are my picks for the UFC Fight Night card this Saturday coming up morning over in Saudi Arabia. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast for your latest news on UFC on Facebook, YouTube.